From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 24th, 2023. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with a delegation of Democratic U.S. senators today, led by Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Netanyahu's office saying the prime minister stressed the importance of the bipartisan ties between Israel and the U.S., also noting they discussed the struggle against Iran as well as the Abraham Accords and the possibilities for expanding them. The delegation also met with Israel's President Isaac Herzog, who said, "I thanked them for their unwavering support of Israel." More Jewish organizations here in the U.S. are expressing their deep concern regarding Netanyahu's government's planned judicial reforms. Today, the American Jewish Committee released a statement on the matter, where CEO Ted Deutsch wrote of the AJC's strong belief that any changes to Israel's judicial system should be the result of a deliberative, inclusive process that maintains checks and balances and respects minority rights and civil liberties, saying the legislation that has moved forward in the Knesset thus far falls short. Deutsch said they were encouraged by President Herzog's efforts to convene a dialogue and find compromise on the matter, saying, "We believe in Israel's vibrant democracy, which has been on full display throughout the course of this debate." Writing, AJC will continue to express our views clearly and directly with Israeli leaders on both sides of the debate as stalwart friends and supporters of Israel. The United Nations General Assembly approved a non-binding resolution yesterday calling for Russia to stop its assault and withdraw its forces from Ukraine on the eve of the one-year anniversary of the Russian invasion. Submitted by Ukraine, the resolution passed, 141 countries voting in favor, including Israel, 7 against, with 32 abstentions. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, addressed the special session yesterday, emphasizing Israel's continuing and expanding aid.
Israel remains steadfast in continuing our support and even expanding it by advancing projects in healthcare and civilian infrastructure across Ukraine, as well as aiding in the development of a smart early warning system to save Ukrainian lives from imminent rocket and missile attacks. Israel stands strongly with our Ukrainian friends, remains committed to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine, and is fully devoted to saving lives in any way possible.
And Jewish organizations are marking the one-year anniversary today of the Russian assault, including with an initiative from Jewish Federations of North America with the JDC, the Joint, a Shabbat for Ukraine, adding a third candle to the Shabbat candles that will be lit tonight by Jews around the world. Federations saying, "We reserve this extra candle for Jews in Ukraine, those without light and fuel, for whom rolling blackouts have darkened their cities and towns. As we light this candle, we commit to taking action for these Jews, delivering them the life-saving help and support they need to endure these difficult times." And this Shabbat, Jews are also responding to another issue, reports that white supremacists are calling for a national day of hate tomorrow, urging anti-Semitic activities like graffiti and flyers being handed out. Well, police departments in general say there are no concrete threats, but they are calling for alertness. The JTA citing the New York Police Department, telling them that while there are no identified threats to New York City, out of an abundance of caution, the department will deploy additional resources to sensitive locations, including houses of worship, throughout the weekend. Jewish groups are responding to this supposed day of hate with a Shabbat of peace. The Anti-Defamation League, who is monitoring the situation, said the people behind this effort want us to be afraid and isolated. Instead, let's come together in resolve and solidarity for a Shabbat of peace, not hate, an initiative together with Chabad, saying that in the face of negativity, we increase in positivity. Let's add in acts of goodness and kindness. As Chabad noted, a little light dispels a lot of darkness. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS. For Friday, February the 24th, live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. Then it's Michelle Citrin in concert. At 9, the film The Forgotten Refugees. At 10, a look at the famed Touro Synagogue in Newport, Rhode Island. At 10:30, we replay Hampton Synagogue Services, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 24th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.